Go out there. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 34 of the Shower Podcast, the podcast where I am in my shower and you do you. I'm your host, Chip, and we're back. We are literally back because now it's 11:40 and I just arrived home after my trip to Rome. And I cannot promise much from this episode, but it has to go out. And I have, let's say, the topic in mind. It's just that I won't promise that it will be too long because I do feel pretty tired and sleepy. So I will, I'll try to keep it as short as possible. So going directly to the topic of today, and I hope that, again, we are, the audio will be slightly better. Even though some of you told me that the more ASMR vibe of the previous episode would be nice. So for anybody just listening, maybe you'll be able to get something out of this. I also realized that now this wasn't maybe the greatest idea because the audio level will be, let's say, based on the normal, which you're hearing right now. But either way, I'm digressing. So what is the topic of today? And it's just go out, do things. As of right now, I was really thinking about it, and I feel, let's say, extremely lucky and grateful for having the possibility of having trips like the one I had this weekend. But also looking back, it can be really anything. Participating to any kind of event, texting a friend and doing something. Anything that is within your reach and you have the chance, go and do it. Get out. As much as I would love to tell you that, be consistent, do your things, stick to your schedule, stay home, grind, whatever. And that is part of, the routine, and it will require you to be mostly in that state. If you want to progress, if you want to feel really better, if you want to enjoy stuff, just go out. Because I always realized, and especially, when it's immediately after you come back, and this is also the reason why I wanted to have this episode, and this thing should move away from me. Thank you. And it's coming back. Either way, I'll move in then. You realize how much of a difference it makes, really. It's night and day. The ideas you get, the stimulation that you get from meeting new people, being with the people that you like, enjoying the things that you do enjoy. And again, don't be, stuck in your ideas and in your perception. Because again, if you are in the current loop of having to do stuff and having deadlines and having whatever, you are in that mindset that you cannot even comprehend, the benefits that would come to you if you did it, normally, or if you, went out of that routine that you consider normal and did something else that breaks it and brings you back to it. Because that's also the thing. You don't have to stop it. It's not that also my episodes stopped. No, they were just modified. And I come back to them with way more energy than before and much more motivation and whatever comes with it. I will I'll stick it to this because it's, to me, absolutely something that I will want to remember down the line. I'll remember episode 34. And I will say any moment that I feel like I don't want to do stuff, or that it's not worth it, or that whatever comes through the mind of somebody that is just tired or, a bit bored of the thing he's doing. Just remember that if you go along a bit more, there's going to be a moment where you're going to be able to twist things, get new perspectives on your activities, and you'll be back on track. And again, I want to underline, it doesn't mean that your regular has to be boring and then there will be these ups that will make you happy. It's not that. The most happiness that you will get should come from your baseline and from your day-to-day basis. And I still stand by that. But when you have the chance, really go out there and don't think twice. Don't think about the things you're missing at home, the things that you should be doing. Don't think about anything, let's say, related to that world. That world has its pace, has a part of you that will come back to it. You shouldn't worry about that. You should just worry about your other self that is currently enjoying something and should be focusing only on that. Having said this, I will close it here because I also need to edit and post-produce and plan this episode. So there's still some work for this side of me, but this other side of me wanted to do this episode and enjoy it. So here we are. Thank you so much for listening. This was episode 34 of the Shower Podcast, and see you at the next one.